All right, y'all, so it's been a couple days now, man, since we've all got our hands here on the PlayStation Portal. Now, in this video here, I want to break down just some of the tips and tricks and things that I've found since using this portal right here that I feel like is going to help you guys have an overall better gaming experience like I've been getting on this system here. So let's go ahead and break it all the way down. Now, some of these here that I want to talk about are going to be very beginner, and then some of these are also going to be somewhat advanced. But I want y'all to follow me, man, because, you know, I got y'all. All right, so the first tip that you want to make sure you guys set, and that is with your PS5 console. So with this one, man, you want to make sure that you guys create a specific name for your console, especially if you guys are someone like me who has multiple PS5s. Like I got the PS5 Slim that's here behind me, and then I got my normal PS5 that you guys have seen. And now the reason why this is important is because, let's say, for example, you have a PS5 and a PS5 Slim, and you want to make sure you guys are connecting the portal up to the right one. So in order for you guys to change this, you want to go on your PS5 or your PS5 Slim, and you want to go into your settings. You want to go to System, and then under System Software, you want to go ahead and go to Console Information. Now in here, you want to go ahead and change it to whatever name you want to make it. You can make it Prince Hakeem if you want to. This way, when you guys boot up your portal, you're gonna know which console you're connecting it up to. And where you can actually find that is within your portal here. You wanna go ahead and just swipe right here from the side, and then where it says disconnect, if you tap on this, and let's go ahead and just, for example, let's just disconnect this one, just so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So if we go ahead and got it disconnected here, if I swipe and if I tap on this right here, now you're gonna see both of my PS5s that I have here on my network, which is now I can select either my OG PS5 or I can select my PS5 Slim, depending on which system I want to boot up. Now, this next tip here is something that I want to share with you guys that I feel like makes the portal dope to me, and that is the ability to boot up and connect to your PS5 even when it's in rest mode, which is a mode that I always kept my PS5 in even before like the portal even came out, mainly because your system will update games while it's also in this mode. So whenever you guys turn on your system, you never have to worry about waiting on like crazy long updates to finish, and you already know them Call of Duty updates be next level, man. But in order for you guys to be able to wake your PS5 up using the portal here, there's one thing that you have to set on your PS5 in order for you guys to be able to use this to work with the remote play features here on the portal. So you want to go ahead and go to settings, you want to go to system, and then you want to go to power savings. Now in here, you want to go ahead and go to features available in rest mode, and where it says stay connected to the internet is where you want to actually turn this on, and you want to enable turning on PS5 from the network. Now, this is going to allow you guys to be able to use your portal to boot up your PS5 console and seamlessly, y'all, connect it right up to your PS5 in rest mode. It's going to power it on and all of that, and it's going to just work smooth. So definitely make sure you guys turn this feature on, man, because you will not be able to turn on your PS5 and connect it up to your portal from rest mode. All right, so the next tip I want to share with you guys is for those people out there, right? You probably like me. You're like, listen, C-Kid, I don't want to wait until December 6th when the Pulse Explore wireless earbuds come out. That's going to allow us to fully experience lossless wireless gaming audio on this device right here, right? Well, I'm going to show you in this video right now, man, exactly how you can use your existing wireless earbuds or your gaming headset with your PlayStation Portal. So, for example, you can see right here, like I've been telling you guys, I use my Sony InZone buds here, which are just goated to me. All you guys have to do is just take the dongle that I have right here, right, or the dongle that you got for your system. You're going to plug it right into your PS5 console. Now, from there, you just pair your earbuds up or your headset up like you normally would, and now all of that audio that you're going to be hearing is coming straight from your console into your headset. Now, with your portal here connected up, all you guys have to do is just turn down the volume right here. You can see I just turned down the volume here to mute. You won't need it anymore because you're pulling audio from your PS5. Then this is something that I figured out on yesterday is you want to go ahead and go into where it says your microphone here. So you can see here I have mic here, and then where it says mic, you want to go ahead and switch this over to your gaming headset. Otherwise, if you don't do this, the people that you guys are playing with, your squad, your homies, your ace boom coons, all of that is going to hear all of the haptic feedbacks coming from your controller, which I was told was annoying. But just like that, man, now you can use your existing wireless headset or your earbuds, and you can just get it popping, man, and you ain't got to wait for the Pulse Explorers or the Pulse Elites to come out to use it with that new PlayStation Link technology. But there is a downside to this. It will only work if you guys are within range of your console. So trying to play this if you guys are off of your network or outside of your home, it's just not going to work because the Bluetooth range is only going to work so far. Now, if you guys want to experience the convenience of being able to use a wireless headset with this, then you will have to wait until the Pulse Explorers or the Pulse Elites come out, which I personally plan on getting those. I'm going to get them here on the channel for you guys. And you already know we're going to be brutally honest in that video, man, just like I am with everything that I've shown you so far. So make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man, right now, because you don't want to miss that, because it's gonna be legendary. Now, this next one here, man, is gonna be a little bit more on the advanced tip, so definitely make sure you guys stay with me. Now, a lot of people here have been talking about the fact that the PS5 or the Portal does not allow for a web browser. So if you guys are at a hotel or public Wi-Fi, let's say you at, a coffee shop or something like that, how can you actually connect your Portal up to that public Wi-Fi and bypass the authentication? So for this one here, I want to send a huge shout out to one of you guys out there, man, that actually put me onto this, and I'm gonna put it right up here on the screen. Shout out to I can't say your name, 11life25, said in order for you guys to do this, there's two ways. One, you have to use a laptop, and if you guys have that, then you can actually change the MAC address on your laptop to actually match the PlayStation Portal MAC address, which is found if you guys go ahead and go into your settings. So I'll just go ahead and show you here. If you go into your settings, then you want to go ahead and go to, you want to go back, you want to go to system, and then you want to go to device, and then in here you're going to see your MAC address that you can see right there at the bottom, and you want to go ahead and make sure that your laptop is using the same. Now, once you guys do this, you should be able to use your laptop to authenticate that public Wi-Fi and be able to connect your Portal right up to that Wi-Fi. Then on your laptop, you can just go back, change it back to how it was, and you're going to be good to go. Now, the second way is actually going to be a little bit more of an easier way if you guys don't want to use your smartphone to tether to, and that is to get a travel router. Now, I do understand that is going to be an additional cost, but with these travel routers, man, you can actually connect it up to the hotel Wi-Fi and then connect your Portal right up to that travel router. Now, the reason why I feel like this is the best solution is because it keeps you from having to change your MAC address, which can actually be difficult if you guys have never done it. And I'll have a link down below for you guys to know how to do that. And also, he mentioned that you can also run a VPN on your travel router, which is going to encrypt all of the traffic and keep everything safe running through that router. So I know that was a whole lot, man, but hopefully it made sense. And shout out to, again, I'm just gonna say Life25 for adding that in the comments, man. See, I told y'all, I legit be hanging out down in those comments, y'all, and replying back because, like I said, man, y'all my peoples, we squad over here, we family. Now, one tip that I do is that I have to mention to you guys, and that is, you see these lights right here on the side? I turn these bad boys off. Now, although I like them, but right now there's a bug with these lights to whereas if you are anywhere outside of being in the settings menu here, the lights just turn off. Like you can see right now, I'm on the home screen, the lights are turned off. But the moment I go back into the settings here, the lights turn back on. So I'm not sure when they're actually gonna fix this, but right now it's a weird bug and I'm hoping that they can fix this soon. So as a way to save battery, for me, I just go into my display and brightness, and then I go to brightness of light bar, and I literally just turn this off because it don't work right now anyway. Now, another thing that is something that I was kind of curious on if it would actually make the connection better and performance better was actually unplugging the HDMI cable from my console to the monitor or my TV. Because having that plugged up, I found that it's still having to send that audio as well as that video through the HDMI to the monitor or the speakers that you guys may have and may be using, which is something extra that your PS5 is having to process along with sending that video signal out to your PlayStation Portal. So when I actually unplugged it from the PS5, I noticed, man, the performance difference when you guys are playing games. Like, it's like I'm legit playing right on my PS5 when it comes to performance and latency. Like, it's so good. So I say all of that to say this, try it for yourself with that being hardwired into your LAN network, man, and let me know down in the comments if you guys saw an increased performance and it maintaining the frame rates while you guys are gaming, because you want them smooth frame rates. Now, another tip is I would consider when it comes to gaming on the PlayStation Portal here is for certain games, make sure that you guys are selecting performance mode over resolution, mainly because by this being only a 1080p 8-inch display, you won't really notice a huge difference when it comes to resolution at all when you guys are making that switch within those games, because again, on this screen here, it's already gonna look good. But switching into performance mode in some of those particular game settings is gonna make sure that you guys are getting the peak performance out of whatever game that you guys are playing off of your PS5 and streaming that right onto your PlayStation Portal. Trust me, y'all. Just do it. Now, a couple other tips here that I want to share has to deal with battery life. So if we go ahead and just swipe over to the side here, I'm just going to kind of walk through some of the things that I like to change. Now, for me, instantly, I always kind of have my brightness set somewhat like a little below half or sometimes maybe a little above half, but I never have it just like all the way up to full blast, just because if I'm indoors, y'all, I don't really need to have this like fully up on blast. It just doesn't make sense. Now, if I'm outside, of course, I'll have this all the way up. Now, the other thing is if we go into settings here and I'll go to display and brightness. Now, for me, again, I already told you guys about the light bars. I turn these off. This is definitely going to save on battery life. And then you can also turn off the mute button. You can see right here, the mute button is on. You can turn that off. Now, for me, honestly, I keep the mute button on just because like I actually like to have that indicator factor to know if my microphone is muted or not. The other thing that I'll do is in the controllers. Now, this is, again, all depending on how you guys like to play. If you turn off the vibration intensity here, as well as if you turn off the trigger effect intensity, this is gonna save on your battery dramatically, y'all. But for me, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, man, I always have my vibration intensity. I have it turned on just because I personally prefer having the vibration and the haptics in my hand. It just makes for the overall experience a whole lot better because, again, we're buying this with the controllers on here for a lot of those features. But again, if you playing games and you maybe don't have a battery pack near you or something like that, then hey, maybe that's an option for you guys to turn off to save on battery life. Now, another thing that I recommend, and I showed you guys in this video right up here, is I highly recommend you guys get a screen protector for your PlayStation Portal, because I'm telling you right now, man, you do not want to be one of those people out there that if you drop this bad boy and the screen cracks, it's over. Because let's all be honest, right? We've all dropped our phones at some point, and these screens right here is literally made somewhat of the same material as what you guys are getting on your smartphones, and we all know how easily those break. So my thing is, man, just spend a couple bucks here on a screen protector. I'll have a link down below for the one that I personally use, and I'm telling you, man, it's gonna definitely make a difference when it comes to just protecting your PlayStation Portal for a long-term perspective. And the good thing that I like about the one that I have here is you can't even tell that it's on because it is literally edge to edge, and man, it's just smooth and just looks good. But again, link for it down in the description section below. And the last setting that I set on my Portal, which is a feature that I'm glad that they've added here on this Portal here, is the option to be able to swipe here on this side menu here, and then if I go ahead and tap on disconnect, so me wanting to disconnect my Portal here from my PS5 here, I can also put the connected PS5 automatically in rest mode, meaning that I don't have to go through and press the PS button here and then go all the way down here to where it says the power up button here and then put it into rest mode here. Instead of me going through all of that, I can just swipe her from the side, tap on disconnect, tap disconnect, and then boom, it's gonna automatically put my PS5 into rest mode, which is super dope. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to do this video here to help some of you guys out when it came to getting the best gaming performance out of your system and just having just an overall better experience. Now, if you guys have any questions, man, you already know, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. You already know I'm always down there hanging out with y'all, man. And if you found value in this video and you rock with the content, you rock with the vibes of what I'm doing over here, man, hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel, because listen, we're pushing it for that next goal, man. We're going 200K. We're going 200K, man, so let's go ahead and let's get it. Thanks again for watching, man. See y'all in the next one. Squad, we out.